What's up, y'all? It's your girl Kat, and I'm back with another video. Y'all be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for me, and just let me know your commentary on everything that I'm going to be talking about in this video, okay? The first thing that I'm going to start off with is the story about Kenya Moore. Okay, I got this from the Jasmine brand, and it says that Kenya Moore says she's going through the longest divorce ever due to not having a prenup, but confident things will be finalized soon. Alright, reality TV star Kenya Moore is learning the value of prenups the hard way. While speaking to paparazzi recently, the RHOA cast member dished on why her divorce from estranged husband Mark Daly is still ongoing nearly 2 years after they filed. After the interviewer questioned Moore's previous statement that she's going through the longest divorce ever, the entertainer stated, "No prenup, unfortunately." Alright, and she said, I feel confident that it'll get resolved soon. As we previously reported, Moore officially filed for divorce from Daly back in May of 2021 after 2 years of marriage. The pair began the struggle after saying "I do" early on and separated in 2019. After rekindling things early 2020, the two once again called things off a few months later. Moore and Daly share one daughter together named Brooklyn and have even butted heads over custody agreements. Moore additionally commented about the lengthy settlement negotiations back in September of last year. The TV star spoke about not being legally divorced yet during the season 14 RHOA reunion, where she stated, "I'm still not divorced. He's not asking for anything at this point. It's just at a standstill. So until we get a trial date or settle, it's still going to go on." It seems the mom of one is hopefully, though, that things will be finalized soon. Moore was also asked if she had any advice to give to actress Keke Palmer, who is expecting her first child soon. Congratulations, by the way. The reality star stated, "Congratulations, Keke. Savor every moment. Take lots of photos. Actually, if you can take time off, because you don't want to miss any moment of them growing up." Okay. It's really no shade, but this situation between Kenya and Mark has been going on for a long time. And I mean, it's getting to a point where even like so long to where like I think the past 2 or 3 seasons her storyline has really been nothing about the divorce. Nothing but the divorce. Besides a little bit of the whole, stripper gate thing when, somebody in the camp ended up humping on Bolo. Child, which she was just so pressed on, which in a certain degree I can understand why. Child, I got all this grease on my forehead, honey. The last thing I need is my big ass forehead glistening. But yeah, other than that, that's mainly been her storyline for at least like 2 or 3 seasons, and I know I am, at least. I'm getting kind of tired of that storyline, because now it's kind of like everything you do, or at least on the show to a certain degree, you're, blaming it on like, the divorce and all this stuff. And it's getting kind of old. Like the prenup situation, at first I think it was, like they said, the custody situation, which we already knew like 9 times out of 10, Kenya was going to have Brooklyn primarily of the time, you know what I'm saying? Especially due to Mark, just really wanting to stay in New York. So we kind of already knew like that was bound to happen. But this prenup thing, I don't know I don't know if it's Mark wanting to now get, half of her coin or whatever the case may be. I'm not sure, but all I do know is that based off of what we've seen or what I seen on the TV show, Mark is a bit of an asshole. He is very much a bit of an asshole, And I wouldn't be surprised what he's trying to do as far as when it comes to this prenup agreement, disagreement thing that's going on. I wouldn't be surprised, because he is definitely an asshole based off of what I've seen on this show. But overall, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, like, it all works out in Kenya's favor. Because once again, Mark is an asshole to me. I really did not like how he was treating her. You know, I don't like the back and forth, the misleading, and all this stuff that he was doing at a point in time. It was just nothing but embarrassment. I just hope that everything falls, you know, on Kenya's favor. And, you know, let this whole prenup situation, you know, just let it just go, you know, and just hopefully to a certain degree, you don't want to sit over here and think about prenups. Well, when it comes to people that actually honor marriages, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to think about like prenups and things like that. But, you know, unfortunately, it is some people out here, you know, that do dirty things that will make you really kind of just have to have in the back of your mind, like, you know, I just don't want this to get dirty, you know, than what it's probably already finna be. You know, the last thing I want to sit over here and have us argue about is money. You know, if we done already did the custody battle, the last thing I want to do is argue about some money. You get what I'm saying? But overall, you don't want to think that way, but you kind of have to, based on situations like this. You kind of have to, you know, just to make sure yourself is going to continuously be afloat. Especially, I mean, this may sound a little I don't know, but especially when, you know, you're a woman and there's like a man wanting to get, if not all of it, half of your money that you've already been working for before he even came in the picture, or before y'all even came in each other's lives. Like, it's, you know, it's it's a lot from what it seems like. You know, I've never been married, you know, so clearly I've never been divorced. So it's like, you know, I really don't know the whole, you know, shebang about it. But from the looks of it, you know, it can get pretty nasty, especially depending on who you dealing with. You don't know who you're going to be dealing with when it comes to times like these. But prenups at this point, it is kind of a very much necessary cautionary thing to sit over here and discuss, and probably to sit over here and, you know, have enforced when it comes to, you know, a time of divorce, if it ever comes to it. But overall, you know, I just hope it works out for her. Like, hopefully after this, you know, first off, I hope it don't last long, but hopefully after this, you know, they can finally just have it finalized and just call it a day. Because the last thing we need is this new season coming up and it be her storyline again. And, you know, it's just tiring. It's just tiring at this point. It's tiring. Let's do something else. Okay, y'all, now we finna get into another, this one's pretty goofy to me, okay? I'm not even gonna read the whole thing, okay? It basically says right here, Morris Chestnut says he gets mistaken for Charlemagne the God. Okay, first off, that's very disrespectful. That is very disrespectful. Who's sitting over here thinking Morris Chestnut look like Charlemagne the God? Who the hell sitting over here calling this man Charlemagne the God? It got to be them that's sitting over here mistaking this gorgeous man, you know, of for Charlemagne the God. Like, it got to be. That is so disrespectful. That is so disrespectful. And I think he even said, I think Morris Chestnut said that somebody also mistaken him for Tyrese as well. Now, I mean, I'm gonna say it again. It's nothing but that is sitting over here making these kind of mistakes. It has to be, okay? And I just want to let know that in this particular case, not every bald head, brown skin, or dark skinned man looks like each other, okay? Let alone not Morris Chestnut looking like Charlemagne the God. That one still bothers me. If I was Morris low-key, I would feel offended. I would truly feel offended. I would feel offended. Just based off of Charlemagne's background too. On top, oh my God, I would be offended. I would be offended. But like I said, it's nothing but the white. It is. It's nothing but them that's sitting over here mistaking the majority of us like from one another. Like it's nothing but them. I'm gonna need y'all to do y'all research. Y'all need to do y'all research real quick, especially when it comes to Morris Chestnut. Do your research. Don't ever do this again. Don't ever say this again. Don't ever call him that again. Tyrese will probably let you slide, even though that's still kind of a little ignorant and disrespectful. But Charlemagne the God, don't you ever sit over here and call Mr. Morris Chestnut Charlemagne the God. Don't you ever sit over here and do that no more. Alright, y'all. So the next one, Young Miami says there are no secrets between her and Diddy. He's upfront about everything, okay? He's a man. He's a grown man. He's very honest. He's upfront about everything. Ain't no secrets with him. Nothing in my face. Everything in one. I can talk to him about it, okay? That's basically what she said. I'm not finna read all that. It came from the Jasmine brand alongside with the Morris Chestnut and Charlemagne segment. Okay, so with that being said, that just means she basically knew about good old that good old new baby that Diddy got. I mean, she probably already, you know, kind of insinuated that on probably one of her Carisha Please videos. I really don't watch like that, but shout out to her. She doing a thing on that, I guess. Yeah, it just basically tells me like that she knows everything. She knows the ins and outs. You know, she knows she's not the only one. At this point, she should know, you know, that she's not the only one. But I just say at this point, you know, I mean, can't none of us get mad or like make fun of Young Miami and what the hell her and Diddy is doing. I just feel like they know what they doing, you know, whether if it's like for a business thing, for a publicity stunt, or if it's just, you know, like she really just out here enjoying what the hell, you know, they are doing, which is dating, you know. Either or, you know, we can't trip about what in the world they got going on at this point, you know. I mean, for one, because of the fact, you know, if they're dating, I mean, you know, and ain't nothing really official, they just living. I mean, that would, in my mind, you know, my take on it is, if it's like that, then I mean, you can sit over here and do whatever you want to do. Even, you know, have a whole nother baby, you know what I'm saying? You can do those things. But my question is with that is, since we clearly see that he's doing what he wants to do, what is Young Miami doing? Like, I just basically just based off of all this whole situation, I would hope that Young Miami, you know, is kind of doing her thing to a certain extent too. You know, I hope it's not like a one-sided thing, because, you know, most men out here, most boys, most guys out here, you know, they want to, you know, try to practice this whole polygamy thing. And let's just be honest, some of them don't even know how to handle one woman. So how do I feel like, or how should they feel like they know how to handle multiple at the same time, including with, you know, with babies by each one of them? Like, that's just my take on it. It's more than just, you know, like having all the wives, you know, and all that stuff. You know, you have to understand it's emotional things going on. Can y'all connect with each other emotionally? Would y'all know how to handle each other? Would you know how to handle all these women when it comes to the emotional side of them? Or like, you know, the mental side of, you know, of them? Because every woman is different. You know what I'm saying? Every woman is different. You know, so that's just my take on that. But I mean, it just is what it is. It's a whole nother story for a whole nother day, I guess. But you know, yeah, some men want to sit out here and practice polygamy. You know, clearly Diddy is one of them, but I mean, at the same time, you know, he's just dating, he's just living. I don't think he's really like committed on exclusive level like that, really, with nobody, obviously. So I just hope that, you know, it's not one-sided. I hope that Young Miami, you know, is living her life out here too, and not just really, you know, like solely focusing on Diddy, you know, just because of whatever he is offering you or whatever, you know, the case may be. If he living, especially like this, you should be living too, sis. You should be living too. Especially you young. You should be living too, most definitely. But like I said, you know, they have an understanding. You know, like she said, like she knows everything. They talk about everything. So, you know, my whole, you know, output on this, you know, probably don't even matter. You know, they probably know what they all got going on. But yeah, I mean, if she like it, I don't. If she like it, I don't. You know, that's just not my, that just wouldn't be my stilo, me personally. But you know, I mean, shout out to them. Okay, and also in some TV show movie news, okay, 50 Cent says he's making an 8 Mile TV series and has gotten the okay from Eminem, saying, I think it should be for his legacy. Alright, so from the sounds of it, it is actually in motion from what 50 Cent says in this blog right here on the Jasmine Brand once again. It says it's in motion. And me personally, I really did not see 8 Mile like that. I had seen like clips or like snippets of it. I'm very selective when it comes to what I watch and what I listen to. So like 9 times out of 10, you know, like it's very limited for me. It's very limited for me. I'm pretty weird like that, but so yeah, 8 Mile is on the list of me not really watching like that. But I will say, you know, BMF is pretty good. And also Power. I was watching Power for a little bit, but it was kind of like Empire for me. After a while, I was just like, I really didn't watch it like that no more. BMF, it really, now that one really did catch my attention. So but overall, I will say, like, even though I stopped watching certain of his shows or whatever, I will say overall they are good. So like, you know, I am kind of expecting 8 Mile series to be good. I don't know if he'll probably work his way, or if he'll have Eminem work his way in there some kind of way. That would be cute. That would be really cute. But yeah, I think it will be pretty good just based off of what he's already made so far. So yeah, I'll probably watch. Knowing me, like, you know, like I said, I'm selective and I'm limited when it comes to what I watch and like listen to and all that stuff. I'm a 90s baby. I mainly listen to 90s music, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm on that type of thing. But like, yeah, I'll probably watch like the first episode and see what it's giving. You know, I'll probably at least do that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, how would y'all feel about, you know, the 8 Mile series coming out? Like, would y'all like it? Y'all think it'll be cute, you know, based off of what, you know, he's already made, like with BMF and Power and all that good stuff? So what do y'all think about that? Y'all think it'll be cute? Y'all just drop down in the comments to let me know. And be sure to like and subscribe as well, okay? I would like to get all them good things from you guys, okay? But until next time, that's kind of it for the day for me. I might come back with another video for you guys, probably later on tonight or maybe even tomorrow. You know, I'm still thinking about when I'm gonna do like my best man review, final chapters review. I don't know if I want to do the reviews like by episodes or just like an overall review. I'm not quite sure, but to be honest, I'm kind of leaning more towards just having an overall review and not doing like a review for every episode. That's what I'm thinking on and debating about really. But yeah, but all right, y'all. Till next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Okay, have a good one.